Just a quick update. So, I've been at BitChute for a week, I think, about a week. And that picture I had up there before was my avatar that I use there, but pretty basic channel. I've got just a few introductory lessons up, and I think I'm going to do one more on the basics and then start getting into topics and so forth. But I think that's probably what I'll keep doing. It's interesting that, there's no, as far as I can tell, beyond just comments under videos, there's no kind of live streaming there or anything like that. And I'm not disappointed, I have to say, because even though it's nice sometimes, to see people to come here, I have to say that the live stream chats, even though they're recorded now by YouTube, really aren't making social interaction better any more than Facebook or Twitter, any place like that. It actually makes it much worse. I just watched a thing today where or saw something on the news site, I forget where it was, that it's well known that the tech giants, the Steve Jobs and the Bill Gates and people like that, don't let their kids use social media beyond, before a certain age. And it's because it's not only addictive to a lot of people, it changes the way you interact. It's a reward, kind of a Pavlovian kind of a thing where you see the notification, the red button that makes you want to do something, and they actually said that the motion to swipe down a screen to get updates on your wall or whatever it is on Facebook is patterned after pulling the arm on a slot machine. So they're doing all that deliberately. But I have to say also that as far as YouTube is concerned, there's a lot of that sort of thing going on. We know it is, but people, we keep doing it anyway. And I think part of the issue is that we thought, or at least I thought, that there would be, we have made some friends along the way, but an awful lot of fakes and bad actors, however you want to take that are not what they appear to be. And in the end, you wonder whether it was, worth it or not. But I can say that there have been nobody commenting on the videos or contacting me any other way going, I haven't seen you in the chats. They don't even know I'm not there. Hey, Deb. Not much going on. That's pretty much what I'm saying, is that just giving, an update on what I'm doing at BitChute. And it is if anybody didn't know, a peer-to-peer network. So there's some things it doesn't do. I mean, it's not YouTube. And sometimes it takes a while to see a video. Oh, you were okay, Rhonda. I will look for you. Blue grapes, okay. I will try to remember to look for you over there. It says there are 5 subs or something so far, but I don't know where to look for if they show you the names or not. I don't know who they are. So I may have to search on your name. I'm just, totally new there. I don't know how you find people. But that's where I'm going to be, I think. And the thing is, like I was saying, that when you stop going to live streams, yes, I'm running one right now, but a lot of the big popular live streams I used to hang around in, and even just, kind of backed off and just said hi to people and didn't really argue with anybody, just saying hi to people I knew. That's very superficial, and like I said, none of them have wondered where I was. So it's like no harm, no foul not to be there, and I'm just not sure that I'll do any more YouTube videos other than occasional hangout like this just to say what I'm doing someplace else. A lot of people are being banned or shadow banned in social media. Of course, everybody knows about Alex Jones, but a lot of other people too. And A peer-to-peer network doesn't have that problem so much. There's always a choke point somewhere they can shut it down, but it's a little more difficult when it's peer-to-peer. The bad side of peer-to-peer is that you have to have what they call seeds, or people who are able to relay the software or whatever it is. So yeah, I know there's a lot of reasons that people aren't around, and everybody I know is having some kind of issues. Whether it's health issues or financial or whatever it is. But that's the thing, is there's so many people I've run across in YouTube, and on all the conspiracy hangouts I used to go to, and they all kind of just evaporated into, like, did it ever happen? Because, like I said, that nobody comes around. I supported a lot of channels and they don't come here. So it's no loss really, as far as I can tell, other than, like the 10 to 15 people who come to my hangouts that, just because they come, it shows some kind of interest in what I do here. But like I said, I think I'm just going to leave the channel up and do an occasional just update like I'm doing right now, and put new things over at BitChute, which again are not going to be interactive. They're just going to be lessons, which I don't know how long that's going to go or what I'll do if I run out of lessons to do, but I don't imagine that'll happen anytime soon. And I don't know, I'm not going to shut down my channel, but it's like, I have to keep an eye on it. You have to make sure nobody's hacking or anything. No, I think there's far less censoring at BitChute. I think they're only bound by whatever the national laws are, wherever they're hosting. They have, certain international laws about what you can and cannot post. But I mean, I've seen, Hitler videos there, just looking at some of the titles of, people who praising him as a good guy and all sorts of things, which, that's fine. It's free speech. I don't have to watch that stuff. So I don't. But I don't think they're going to, I don't know how they are about copyright. I just don't know enough about the place, but generally speaking, I would assume a peer-to-peer would not have, that BitChute does not have a paid army of lawyers and spooks that are going around looking for someone to devour. So if there was some kind of copyright issue, I think it would be a lot slower and a lot less politically motivated, I guess you could say. But I do know there are a lot of conservative channels there. Concave Earth Movement. That's been around a while, actually, for as long as the Flat Earth stuff has been around. There was, before that, years ago, Hollow Earth. I think there were some movies, what was it, The Land That Time Forgot, way back, I don't know how many decades ago, where they had, somebody went to the North Pole and found an entrance to the inside of the Earth, and there's dinosaurs in there and lush vegetation, and the theory goes with Hollow Earth, just as there was even an episode of Star Trek once where they had kind of a hollow star system where the planets were in the middle and all the stars went around the perimeter, or actually the stars and planets went around the perimeter, but the sun was in the middle. And that's, I think, the basic idea of Hollow Earth, where there's a kind of a smaller sun inside, in the core of the Earth, so to speak, and that we all live on the inner edge around, like there's this little ball sun, and then around that a bigger hollow ball, and people living on the surface on the inside. That's Hollow Earth. Concave is different because it's not hollow, it's just dish shape instead of ball shaped. It's like, convex versus concave. Biblical proof. All the Bible doesn't really say about the shape. It's inferred. It just says the earth is stationary and that God stretched out the heavens over it like the way you would stretch out a tent. And that it is, there's I forget if it's in the Psalms, where it says that God pressed, when he created the earth, he pressed it like a seal into the clay. But I think concave and convex all have the same curvature issues, but even the Baller's model, the geocentrists, such as the principle, are on a lot of the same page on the Earth being, central and everything going around it. So people could have any Earth shape they want and still be geocentrist, which the Bible is. I think at least we can say the Bible is geocentrist and that the Earth does not move or spin. So that's all that we can say about what the Bible says about Earth shape. And we, of course, Earth age is shown to be, Genesis 1, evening and morning, day 1, evening and morning, day 2. The evening, morning, and a number are combining to tell us that these are normal Earth days as we know them. And then we can refer to the Ten Commandments, where God says, honor the Sabbath day. 6 days God made the earth. It goes on to say in those passages about the Ten Commandments. It doesn't say epochs, eras, eons. It says days. And there's no kind of day age theory when God says this is why you honor the seventh day. He doesn't say the seventh year, although there were later, laws about having Sabbath years, but those were not patterned after creation week, whereas the weekly Sabbath is patterned after creation week. So you can take all those things together and come up with a young, Earth made in 6 Earth days, and that the Earth is stationary and the sun, moon, and stars go around it because the Earth is the center of attention in creation. So, and the luminaries, the sun, moon, and stars are there to mark time and to give light. And that's all. That's what the Bible gives us on that. But as for YouTube, whether I'm staying or not, like I said, I'm not going to pull my channel down or anything. There's how many 100 videos here, and why take it down? I'll let YouTube take care of that someday. Somebody will strike me for something, or YouTube will just say, we don't need you here, hey Libra. But basically, yeah, I just don't see the point of doing a lot more on YouTube. I really kind of ran out of ideas anyway for topic studies. And so, like I said, I wanted to start over and do a from the beginning, beginner on through all the basics that seem to be so lacking in Christian education, and just start that in a new venue. So that's why I went to BitChute. It seems less restrictive. It's peer-to-peer, and even though it sometimes takes a long time for a video to appear, or it takes forever for it to stop buffering because that's the nature of that technology. If you have a more popular channel, I'm guessing you have more peers running the signal, however that works. But yeah, I am, Libra, I am showing a new channel that I'm doing at BitChute. I'm just not doing it at YouTube because, I don't know, ever since I got OBS working, it's so much easier. I can just either do a live stream or a recording or both like I'm doing now. And when I can get OBS working, I don't have to worry about which browser I'm on, because YouTube and Google and Hangouts are very, very picky and steering you, boxing you in to Chrome or Chromium on Linux. And it's nefarious, but you can watch them like a chess game where you box in the king into a corner, with rooks or queens or whatever, and just slowly make the box smaller until they can't get out. That's what the technical powers that be are doing. They're boxing people into their technology so that the internet is practically unusable. YouTube is unusable. Hangouts are unusable without Google products, of course. I've tried other browsers, and Hangouts and things just don't work well with other browsers. So, but OBS kind of relaxes that requirement a little bit. But like I said, I'm happy that I can make recordings and just upload them when I feel like it. And the live hangouts, like I said, it's just, they're so, it seems to me that, you know, over the years looking back on trying to have some kind of community, that communities don't hold together, at least on YouTube, social media. Communities just don't last. And people come and go and they disappear, or they, you know, maybe every month or two, somebody will say hi and you say hi back, and then they're gone for another month or two. It's like, you know, how can that be any kind of community or relationship? And, you know, other friends of mine have tried, you know, alternatives to Discord. People just don't congregate. They don't, you know, they're all isolated. And I think that's a product of social media. It's just what it does to people. Like I said, you know, people can contact each other if they want to, even though it's not as easy as it once was with YouTube. You can't go to somebody's about page anymore and send somebody a message. They took that away and put it in G+. So if you don't have G+, you can't communicate with a YouTube owner or channel owner unless you put a comment in under their video, which isn't private. But the thing is that you find out if you stay away like I did. I have not even said hi or even watched a live hangout for a week, and nobody misses me, and I can't say I miss them. So that is not where I want to stay. And there's just not going to be interaction especially, you know, BitChute. You don't, unless you're in the comments stream like a YouTube comments. It's not going to be live like it is now. You can't do that at BitChute, as far as I know. Maybe it's something you get when you reach a certain level or you donate. I don't know, but right now it doesn't look like you can do that. But like I said, that's not a problem, because except for you few here, nobody shows up anyway. So I'm glad you're feeling better, Deb. I know a lot of people are messed up in one way or another. But yeah, I just thought I'd let 2 or 3 of you know that I'm going to probably keep making videos at BitChute. I wasn't sure, you know, a few days ago, I think it was like 3 or 4 days ago, I did a Speaking of the Future video, which got 3 downvotes right away, because why not, right? It's YouTube. And at least at BitChute, nobody knows me as far as I know. So that's good in a way, because like I said, I'm not going to be interacting with people there. It's just broadcasting, basically, like a TV channel that doesn't look back at you like a smart TV. So that's just the way it's going to be until the rapture, which, you know, everybody I know who's waiting for that can't wait. Nobody likes it here anymore. I know I don't, but so that's where I'm going to be. Like I said, I have one more. I think we'll finish out the basics of Bible reliability at BitChute, and then I'll move on to, I'm trying to, you know, like if you're making a building, you lay the cornerstone, and then you know, lay out the perimeter of the basement, and then you pour the floor and so on, and you build on it. And that's what I'm trying to do with Bible study, so that anybody could grab the series. Maybe someday I'll put it on CDs, I don't know, or DVDs. And there may be services that do that for you. That'd be a lot easier. But anyway, people could just go there and watch in order, or pick up wherever they want, because they will be sequential as far as what depends on something else before it, you know. And that's the nice thing about videos. You can have lessons in order that people can watch if they're really, you know, at whatever point they're beginning. If they're good with the basics, they don't have questions about the reliability of the Bible, they can start in the next section. So I'm hoping it'll turn out to be of benefit to somebody there. That's really nice of you, Libra, and everybody else's nice comments. It's just, you know, I don't know, it just seems like most Christians don't want fellowship online. Do I have your permission to download? Well, you can download to your heart's content. Yeah, go for it. And what did I used to use? Start en dot save something. It'll do YouTube videos pretty well. Save net, I forget what it's called. And I erased my history on my browser, so I couldn't tell you. But en.savenet. something, I forget. Something along those lines to download YouTube videos or download Flash videos, anything like that. I also have copies of everything I do online. I have downloaded as it finished rendering. And now that I do things with OBS, it's simultaneously recording to my computer. So I already have copies of everything I've done, unless it was, real short like that last one. I didn't care. But yeah, I don't know if I will go from YouTube permanently. I may come back in a while, but every now and then, but just not too often, because I'm going to be working on those lessons, and there's just not that much interest. People I used to go to their channels all the time and support and be in the comments and stuff, and there was never any, returning the favor. So I thought, well, they're really just being nice, cordial as you are. Sometimes you have to be that way with people. It's just, you can be nice to people you absolutely despise if you have to, just to get along, but maybe that's what they were doing in my regard, just tolerating me. I don't know. I can only go by actions. Hey, Lev Kung Fu. Good to see ya. Yeah, I just don't have a whole lot else I want to say on YouTube, other than every now and then maybe give an update on my lessons on BitChute. I suppose I could roll that screen once in a while. It's been sitting there. If I could find my cursor, wherever it went. Yeah, there's my little avatar icon, the light shining on the Bible, and these are in, newest first at the top. I don't know if I can change. Maybe I can. Let me see what this is. It's just categories. Anyway, the earliest one is at the bottom, but they're in order. My first video is the introductory, obviously. Are you keeping you? Yeah, I'll keep it public. It's probably, like I said, it's just going to sit here. No sense in taking it down. If it goes down, it's YouTube's doing, or hacking or whatever. And that's why I got to keep checking on it. It's like anything else. If once you put something up, you have to keep an eye on it. Well, thanks you, Deb. My eyes are getting bad. It's like, especially if I've been looking at something else for a while or a different distance, it takes forever for my eyes to adjust. But yeah, that's why I'm trying to do that basic, start over series, because I know I've got lots of videos here that are 1 to 3 hours long, and nobody's going to look at those who's just coming along and wanting to start, they've heard this or that about the Bible and they want to start. And I thought, well, I'm doing these are like, 10 to 20 minute videos. So far, I don't think anything's gone over 15 minutes. And I'm just taking as much of a topic as I think will make at least 10 minutes and recording it and putting it up so it's in little chunks, and hopefully, like I said, in a sequence. Okay, yeah, I don't know how to, other than when you sign up there, you can subscribe. There's the subscribe button, like there it says 5 people, but I don't know who they are. I don't know how to check on that. It's not a live link. So I don't know, maybe it's in my settings or something, but I'll have to check that out. So that's what I'm up to, and I've got 3 so far. I probably won't do any on the weekends, especially tomorrow. I'm going to be busy, and I don't know Sunday afternoon if I'll be busy, but you know what? Like I said, it's unless I'm doing a hangout, I don't see anybody. There's a few people in Hangouts chats that we say hi to now and then, but for the most part, I don't know anything going on in YouTube anymore as far as the places I used to hang out. So if anything's going on, I don't know about it. Yes, I will try to do that, maybe, like you said, once a week. I might not have anything to say other than go watch my stuff at BitChute. My channel is called Bible Expositor. That's should be showing up here. Bible Expositor. That's what I called the channel. So that's my name. If you go look for me to subscribe, that's what it's called. And I think the only, you just go there and there's the search thing. Some stuff that I've searched on. I'm trying to look for other Christian channels, but I don't think they're, the search is real picky. I don't know if it's because people haven't set tags or whatever for searching on their channel. I don't even know how to do that yet, but I will look for that. So that's where I'm going to be, just uploading videos as I have a lesson together and kind of making it up as I go along. I just get out my little plain text editor and try to look at some of the stuff I've done before and say, if I was a brand new Christian or just someone checking it out, what would I want to see first? What would I want to see second? And just make it so that we have a group of lessons that are contained, like I said, with a foundation, and then things that build on that foundation, and then the thing before that, like you have prerequisites in college or whatever, so that people can dip in wherever their level of interest is. And like I said, maybe eventually put them on DVDs for video lessons, for what they're worth. They're not slick videos. I think I did my first, other than the intro, I think I haven't used a slideshow because I don't know how to use slideshow software very well. I've done it the one time and it was very basic. But I'll get the hang of it, I guess. And I don't know if I'll do that many slideshows because I'm mostly going to be showing, like I have on the last two, pages from my website, with the 600 and some articles on it, or maybe my commentary eventually. I don't know. But that's what I'm doing. And this is nice that they have a daytime, nighttime. You can, sometimes I like the nighttime theme, but sometimes it hurts my eyes after a while. Looking on, light text on a black background kind of bothers me. So you can do that either way. You can contribute, help us grow. I don't know. I'm not going to click it yet because I don't got any money. There's the upload and then notifications, and then I guess that's for setting my profile. But anyhow, that's what I've been up to. So yeah, and as I said before in the earlier hangout, which was like 3 or 4 days ago, I'm going to be, the problem with a lot of my old videos here on YouTube is that they're very much YouTube centered, and I talk about YouTube and I talk about other channels on YouTube or things going on YouTube that won't be of interest to anybody outside of YouTube. So I'm trying to avoid platform-centric language in my BitChute videos and just try to make it as generic as I can. So it won't be a duplicate of YouTube. I don't have any intention of just copying stuff over. If I was going to do that, I'd just upload it, and then it wouldn't make sense to anybody in BitChute because it would be, what are you talking about? This doesn't happen. This isn't YouTube, It wouldn't make any sense. So it's starting over, more summarizing, trying to just remember stuff, because I'm not even going to wade through all my old videos and try to find where I said this or that. Like I said, I'm just going to make it up as I go along and try to at least go in order the way, anybody else who's not familiar with anything I've done would want to go. So, that's really all I wanted to do, is just give an update of where I'm at. And like I said, I just got burned out on going to live hangouts, and none of the people I used to say hi to, like, 20, 30 people during the course of a few days, and they never came to my channel. So they won't miss me, and you guys know where I'm going, so it's okay. But yeah, like I said, if, all anybody has to do is put a comment under one of my videos and say, hey, can you do a live hangout here on YouTube on such and such, and I could still do that. But I won't be doing them on my own except as this kind of an update. That's all. So just a change of direction as far as, not so many live hangouts, and go to BitChute and try to make lessons. So thank you, Rhonda. You've all been very kind and supportive. I really appreciate that. But if the medical cartels have their way, I don't know if we'll even have a house a year from now. But we'll see. That'd be okay if they took it. Then we got assurances from friends that they have some very nice cardboard boxes for us to live in under a bridge somewhere. But we'll have our phones, so we'll be good. Just be tough to create content. But hey, other people have done with less. So we're all having all kinds of fun these days, and we like that the rapture would happen so we can be done with it. But in the meantime, we try to find things to do, and I don't know if I'll ever get finished with the lessons. That's okay. I don't care, but I will keep trying to make them on a regular basis, at least several a week on weekdays. Other than that, anything anybody wants me to talk about? So I'll probably shut down. Yeah, I just think YouTube has become a pretty toxic place, like of other social media. I guess so, Libra. If you go to BitChute and then type in Bible Expositor, it should come up. I don't know if that would work if I typed it in just to see, but you can go ahead and try it. But I need to go back in the chat and remember what you see. What was the channel name? Blue something or other. Blue Grapes. There it is. I will copy that so I can go. I will go search for that right now. I can see how the search goes. Blue Grapes. Let's see what happens. No results. I think it's looking for videos rather than channels. I don't know how you do a channel search on here. That's for sharing Instagram, but no, none of those. Wow, they have support forums. Okay, I'll have to check those out. I didn't know they had those. I don't know. Oh, vlogging. Oh, okay, never mind. Those are just the categories. So yeah, I don't know how you look for. Oh, you don't have a channel, just a username. Okay. I guess, okay. Yeah, I don't know how I would communicate with you. Oh, 400 results? Really? Wow. Let's put it in quotes. Yes, yeah, that should work. Let's try it without the space. Ooh, Corbett Report. That's a good one. I'll have to sub to them. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry. I don't know how to find a particular channel other than I give you the link. There's a link in the description. Just click on that, because that should take you there. But yeah, I'll have to sign up for Corbett Report. Go open them in a new tab and go back to, I'm going to get the link right out of the description to make sure that works. I'll have to remember Blue Grapes. I had that copied, but now I'm going to, yeah, that should take you there. So just click the link in the description. Or, yeah, when it's, right now it's not, I don't know if it's a live link. You can just copy and paste it into your browser. All right, good. So yeah, if any of you have a channel or some way, some link to your account, you could put it in a comment under this video when it renders. or put it here in the chat, because they, YouTube has been storing the live chat along with the video, and I think you can still click on links there. At least if we'd have to, be able to copy and paste. So I guess that's how you'll find a particular channel, or look in categories. I don't know if that would get you there. Like, I'm under spirituality and faith, and I don't know what would come, because you'll get all kinds of religions. You'll get Luciferians. You get there's my latest video, so it might come up that way. But anyway, that's all I can tell you. Thanks for... Oh, I see that's got the 6 there now. Like I said, I don't know how you find out who's subbed to your channel. I'll have to look around my profile, see if I can find that. Anyhow, but yeah, there's plenty of material here for YouTube people, and there's going to be a slow, steady, I hope, series of short lesson videos at BitChute. And we'll see what else we can find there. But as far as, like I said, fellowship interaction, live interaction, I think we're going to be reduced to just comments under a video there, which is okay. It's what you get in it, and that level in a forum the way it used to be. Live interaction is pretty recent, so unless you were in a call-in radio show or something like that, but that's not gonna happen here for my channel anyway. So that's all I got. I really just wanted to give an update, and like I said, I will be probably not doing anything on weekends, and probably if I do hangouts here, it wouldn't, like I said, be very often, maybe once a week, and even then I'll probably just be rambling about my BitChute site, or videos. Okay, that's all I got. So thanks for coming, and like I said, if whatever's going on in YouTube outside my channel, I don't know about it, unless it's, I'm just watching, Fail Army or Cats or something like that. Hey, Truth Freeze. Yeah, the link's in the description for my channel. Yeah, I'm always around somewhere, and like I said, you can always put a comment on whatever's my most recent video, and I'll see it eventually. All right. Thanks to you guys too. Everybody have a good evening, and we'll see you all some other time. Thanks for coming.